So this device here is called a protein skimmer. What a protein skimmer does is create an interface between water and oxygen. So basically what's happened is the water comes into this unit through here, then there's heaps and heaps of oxygen which is sucked in through a venturi. So it's sucked in through here, it's got a needle wheel pump, it smashes the oxygen, and basically the water gets injected into the skimmer. It's set in a venturi so it spins around like this and creates a massive interface between the tiny bubbles and the water. And the organics that are in the water bond with the oxygen and then propel up. So basically what the skimmer does is separate the crap in the water from the water. So the clear water actually exits from the bottom, goes out this pipe and back into the system, and the crap that's in the skimmer propels up. So it's separating all of the fish waste and the clean water. So then the fish waste keeps going up and ends up getting caught in this thing here, which is called a collection cup, which can be removed to be cleaned. The first thing about setting a skimmer is that the skimmer must be white with tiny little bubbles. If it's a bit clear, then there's not enough bubbles in it. And then it's a matter of setting the skimmer. So you want the middle of the cone here for the froth to be in the middle of the cone. And you want the froth to be white. If the froth is yellow or brown or black, you want the coloured froth to come out and then get collected in this collection cup. And in this case there's a little bleeder which goes down to a bucket, so therefore it won't overflow with time. Now you also set the skimmer by how much oxygen you release into the skimmer and by how fast the water is travelling through the skimmer. So when you set the skimmer, you want to set it so the white froth is in the middle of here, and there's not white froth coming over the edge, and there's not yellow or brown froth that stays in the skimmer. Now if you want to run the skimmer quite wet because you've got a lot of fish, you might allow all the yellow and light colours to come out. If you want to run the skimmer a bit drier, then what you do is you leave the yellow in there and just let the brown run out, if you're not going to do as much maintenance. And when you are cleaning the skimmer, the most important thing about cleaning the skimmer is the inside of the cone. So you remove this whole cap and you not use your fingers because there's fatty acids on your fingers. What you want to use is a like a toothbrush type thing. Clean the inside of the skimmer, so then the fatty acids and bacteria that grows on the inside here doesn't break down the waste and send it back into the water again. And this stuff here that's collected is called absorbate, which is basically all of the particles, various phosphorus, anything that bonds up with the oxygen is propelled out. So how you set the skimmer is going to determine how effective it is and how regularly you clean it. Because if you don't clean the skimmer often, then it's less effective because the bacteria and fatty acids and all that build up on the inside of the cone there and send the waste back down into the thing, because it skims out high level waste, not low level waste. So if the bacteria breaks the waste down, then it won't skim out. Now the advantage of a skimmer is it skims out high level organics. The disadvantage of a skimmer is it does remove various trace elements. So for a fish only system like this, we skim the hell out of the water. For a reef aquarium, we might skim periodically. We might, for example, add some trace elements, turn the skimmer off for a couple of days, then turn the skimmer back on. We'll usually have a routine of when we're trace elementing, so our trace elements don't just get removed. Anytime you're medicating, you've got to take your skimmer off because that'll skim out any medications. You can also use Ozone, which we've got in this skimmer over here, which actually isn't on at the moment. What an ozonizer does is inject ozone into the skimmer, which quickly oxidizes any organics, makes the water nice and clear, kills off any parasites that are in the water. The disadvantage is it does create nitrates, so particularly in big systems like this. But to have that nice crystal clear water, to have less parasites, it's certainly great stuff. Maybe not necessary for a small reef aquarium, because you might treasure your trace elements more than you treasure the breakdown of nutrients, which should be occurring anyway. So anyway, if you need any more information on protein skimmers, give us a call. This is obviously a very big one, but there's small units that can go into the aquarium, which are not preferable, but then there's other units to go into the sump. The other thing too that sets the level of the skimmer is very much the position the skimmer is in the water. So if it's an internal skimmer, if you raise the skimmer up in the water, your froth level will obviously come down. If you lower your skimmer in the water, your froth level will raise. So it's a matter of just balancing your froth level, and you should be checking it every day or a couple of days.